Hi, it's Pam from Southern Oklahoma Library System bringing you another health literacy program. Today I'm going to do a charcuterie tray. That's meat and cheeses and vegetables and just about anything that you want, really. This presentation is available thanks to a grant from the Oklahoma Department of Libraries with federal funding from the Institute of Museum and Library Services. I hope that you find something fun, something healthy that you can use in your own home with your family. So, like I say, the French started the charcuterie trays, and theirs was generally meat and cheeses. In the United States, we branched out and we just have a little bit of everything on it. So what I have today is my charcuterie board is 2 cookie sheets that are the same size. I have seen things where you put lettuce leaves on it to make it all look pretty, but I didn't like the way the lettuce leaves looked, so I did away with them. The first thing that you do is you take your anchors, and your anchors are going to be your dips. This is the ranch dip, and this is hummus. I'm going to put some hummus in a little bowl because it's prettier in a little bowl, and I like it like that. This is just store-bought hummus. This is my favorite way to cook, which is to say not really cooking. You eat, but it's healthy, but it's not necessarily things that you had to cook. So I'm just going to put some of this hummus in this cute little bowl. I'm going to put it at the other end, the other side there. Then you're going to kind of fill in with your meat. Today I have ham that I have folded. I've just taken really thin deli sliced ham, and this is round, and I have just folded it in half and then folded it in to make a kind of square. I folded several others. So we're just going to put them right there like that, stack them up. This would be good for Easter because at Easter you have ham, right? This is a Gouda cheese that I'm going to put right here kind of next to it. And I have a little knife that we're going to put right there on the Gouda so that people can kind of slice it off how they like it. And then I've got my other meat. Here I have some chicken. Some kind of clump right there. And then I have some wee brie, some small brie cheeses that are very soft. I was just telling Emily, my photographer, what I have this tendency to do is I'm a pretty picky eater, so I go through and I pick the things that I like. You know, I love cheese and meat, so this was an easy thing for me to do. I like all kinds of cheese. And I'm definitely a carnivore, so there's 2 little squares of that. We have more. Then I bought some pimento cheese. I know Rudy here at the library loves pimento cheese. This is for Rudy. And let's see, we have some carrots. Look at these pretty carrots I found. They're all these different colors. They're orange and purple. I'm going to kind of put those right there in the middle. And then I might put a few over here too. Salami. This is my other meat. I have 3 meats: salami, chicken, and ham. The salami I just bought pre-cut, and I went through and I cut it. And so I'm going to make it into little circles. Put the little circles just right there by the edge. so they'll kind of stand up. The thing is you can, like I say, anything that you like, that you want, and you can use any kind of tray. You can use wooden cutting boards. I have a really pretty wooden cutting board, but I hauled all this stuff up here. My wooden cutting board is really heavy, and I just didn't want to carry it all with me, so I brought these cookie sheets. These are going to be better if I just stick them inside of each other. It looks like they're not going to stack by themselves. So what else do I have here? I have some mozzarella cheese balls. And what I tried to do is anything that was liquid or runny, I put it in a jar by itself so that it wouldn't, I'm not going to say contaminate, but so it didn't run into everything else and make everything else taste like the one thing. Here are some tomatoes. Now, those of you who know me will say, why did she buy tomatoes? She doesn't like tomatoes because they're pretty and red. And so I bought the tomatoes. Everybody else likes them. So that was why I picked these cherry tomatoes. Cucumbers. I'm just putting a little, stack them like that right there. I couldn't find one cookie tray big enough, so that's why I just went ahead and got two. Peppers, I love these little peppers. They're just little bitty, and so you can just, I sliced them into, I quartered them. I took the seeds out and quartered and I have red and green and orange and yellow. I think they're cute too. I love them. Another thing I do not care much for is olives, but there again, everybody else likes olives. I will want you all to know that I come by my dislikes honestly. My mother doesn't eat anything, and she's 85 years old, probably in better health than you and I ever will be. So there's my black olives, and then here are my green olives. I did wash my hands. Let's see, here, maybe scooch up against that. I have snap peas. My sister turned me on to these. She's a much more adventurous eater than I am. But these are really good. They're sweet and they're tender. Radishes, because they're red and pretty. Pretty much radishes don't taste like anything to me. They just have a nice crunch. Those were really big radishes, so I cut them in half. Here's some mozzarella cheese. Just gonna put them in a pile right there. And then I have grapes. Look at these really pretty, big, huge red grapes. Damn, needs to come over there. Red ones. And the thing is you don't want to see any of your when you're done. You want to be completely covered with everything that you can have. So I have, where's my green grapes? Green grapes. I think those olives might be better. I'm going to switch that right there. Green grapes. Mangoes. They're pretty orange. Mangoes are kind of juicy, so I'm going to put them in this little. Okay, oh, apples. I bought Granny Smith apple and a Gala apple, and I sliced them pretty thin. I'm just going to stack them right here next to the radishes. Put the green ones first. Everybody loves apples. Put some red ones over here on this other tray. Right there behind the cheese. I have strawberries. I did wash all of this fruit. You should always wash all of your fruit before you serve it. And these were huge strawberries, so I cut them in half mostly. Just kind of stack them where there's nothing else going. Put it over here. And some blackberries. I'm just going to spread them around a little bit. Right here. And I have almonds. And here's some cranberries. Dried cranberries. Oh, yeah, here they are. Dried apricots. I love apricots. Oh, I didn't know these were in little packages. Aren't they cute there? Those little dried apricots. I have some dip for strawberry dip for your strawberries or your grapes, strawberries and cream cheese. When you look at all of the breakdowns, they say if the charcuterie board is the only thing you're going to have, you should have 4 ounces of meat, 4 ounces of cheese, and 3 or 4 ounces of the veggies. and fruit. The rest of the things kind of just hit and miss, whatever you have, whatever's there. Here's some raisins. I'm going to just sprinkle around a little bit. And nuts. Okay, so I also have some mustard so that you can spread on your bread. I think I'm just going to leave it in this little jar with a spoon. And I have a baguette that I have cut. So you can make yourself a mini chicken or ham sandwich. This baguette. I have crackers, all kinds of crackers. Round ones and square ones. And then, since it is almost Easter time, I'm going to decorate with little peeps. And there you have it. Here's one more thing I have is cream cheese that you can put on crackers or baguettes with pepper jelly jam that I can't open. But this will go on top of this. It'll be very pretty and very tasty. So I would like to remind you we have other health literacy programming going on right now. We're going to start Wednesday with a Tai Chi class at 1:30 in the afternoon, 1:30 to 2:30, sponsored by Big Five. So we would like to encourage anyone to come out and take that class who is available and just watch and listen. We'll have more programs and looking forward to seeing you. Thanks.